was about a year ago that I went again to India and to Nepal in order to teach the basics, the fundamentals of event project management together with my wonderful colleague Anna. And I did this for the second time. The first time was in 2017. And what you find there is very flourishing Buddhist universities which teach Buddhist knowledge to young students for many years now in the way it is traditionally taught in Buddhism for a couple of thousand years, basically. What they don't learn is like common knowledge. And these guys, when they decide to continue to make careers as Buddhist teachers, sooner or later they will come to Europe. So it's a good thing to build this bridge already. On the other hand, they have big events to organize over there in Asia with a couple of thousand of attendees and have to do all the guest management and all these things, booking technical equipment. So that's the reason I go there. But sometimes we do kind of common Q&A sessions, and then they ask questions like, how is it to be married in the West, and how is life in the West, and things like that. And one monk, he asked a very interesting question. He asked, what is microplastic? So I was like, what should I tell him about cosmetics and skin peeling, things like that? But then I told him, just look outside, go out on the road, and you will see plastic bottles, trash, things which have been carelessly thrown away by the lack of better knowledge. So this stuff piles up and is exposed to mechanical impact, which makes the plastic basically smaller until it gets washed away by the rain. The next monsoon is coming, then it finds itself in the rivers. On the rivers in the Himalayas, it's an easy way because it's following gravity basically until down to the oceans. And until then, it decomposes. I mean, now we all know these big clouds of trash swimming in the oceans, but there are also a lot of smaller particles. And then comes a fish and thinks, oh, that's food. And then the fish is eating basically plastic, and then again and again. And basically those fish, they die by starvation with a full stomach if they don't die another way by the plastic, by asphyxiation. And I mean, it's cruel. We all know that. So it made him apparently a lot of thinking. And when I came back a couple of weeks later, I found this post. And I think it's simply beautiful how a simple message can have at least a little impact in helping the people to think a step further and raise their knowledge. That's all for today. If you want to know more about my travels to India and Nepal, leave me a comment below. And I will see what I can do for you to tell you more stories and show you more photographs and all these things. Goodbye.